and probably an angst, about trying to do whatever we have to do to get this this win tonight, and that's just simply the way it has to be the rest of the year.
Was that? I mean, it's probably tough to communicate that when you're up 20 at halftime. But what was that discussed at all, or did it just become?
Yeah,
it just become obvious.
This is something that we're working on, and I don't think we let our foot off the pedal. We didn't execute necessarily with precision and getting into our offense earlier. I thought we were defending and competing at a high level. Teams are going to go on runs, but we closed it out with some great efforts.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Ira Winderman.
Speaking of great efforts, obviously you were trying to buy Jimmy maybe a little bit more time at the top of the fourth, and then you had to call that second timeout and get him back in there. What does it sort of say about him and just his significance that he was able to settle you at that point? And how hard a decision is that when you don't have Tyler and you don't have Goran, there's not a lot of scoring, but you want to get Jimmy the rest on the second night of the back-to-back? What's that like?
Yeah, it's we're at a point where whatever is necessary. And Jimmy and Bam are our guys, and certain nights like, tonight, there's going to be more required. Chicago knocked down a bunch of shots, got back into the game, and that's just the way it was. I mean, he was going to come back in anyway, and you can't expect, in this league now that, you're always going to be able to hold on to a 20-point lead. There's going to be ups and downs to games. So you have to expect it to be a full game, if not more, and compete and do what you have to do.
A couple of questions about the composure moments at the end. The three-point foul on Kobe White and the 8-second backcourt violation. Obviously, I know a three-point foul can just happen. On the 8-second violation, sort of what happened there that you went so deep in the backcourt as the clock kept running?
Well, it shouldn't have been an 8-second violation. That's what Quinny was trying to highlight to the Courtney and the officiating staff. We had the ball. It was deflection. It was already a second off. Courtney owned it, and things moved quickly, but that should have just been an advance to Duncan, right there. They defended it well. They got the deflection on the first one. I thought we had, Kanon open, for a count. But then Jimmy was open. They didn't foul right away, and so it went to Bam. But it went, advanced to Duncan, and that would have been enough time, based on the deflection and. But whatever's necessary, at that point, how Kobe White broke free. I think Jimmy slipped. So at that point you're just scrambling, and you got Bam, covering a lot of ground to try to take away the three, and he kicked his leg out and was able to draw the foul.
Thank you.
Up next, we'll go to Anthony Chang.
The offense seemed to be running really well when Duncan was on the court tonight. Obviously, the makes are important, but his aggressiveness tonight, and not just with the shots and three-point shots, but off the dribble, how important was that just in opening things up, especially early on?
Yeah, the more diverse we can be, the better it is for our team, and it'll be different on different nights. The ball will be in Jimmy and Bam's hands, so quite a bit, but when more guys are threat and aggressive, that helps our offense.